Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Wednesday. So what's really happening in the market? We see that the market is actually trying to recover. It's not actually a recovery. It's where actually we had some earnings from different companies. That's why we see the market trying to push up at the moment. So what can we do? Can we jump on this buy or something? Nope, we don't have to. We don't really have to jump on that buy. We can just wait for a structure that we need. Why we say that? Because we can see that around this area the market is doing something like this. So there is a possibility for the market to create something like this and push the lowest side, right? Yeah, so before we continue, you know what we're supposed to do. Before you skip, guys, I know you want to check NASDAQ and US30. So I have maybe a small question, or maybe something that you can go back and try to use to see if maybe you're doing something right. So from today on, if you know that maybe you are not profitable, you know that things are not going as you planned, or things are just, the market just shows you flames. So my question, or something that I can ask you to do is, from today, maybe let's say from today up to Sunday, maybe don't trade, actually go back, have your notebook, write the things that you know that you have problem with, write them down, and check which one is the one that it's like leading you to fail, whether it's greediness, whether it's emotions, whether you don't really know what you are doing, you don't even have the strategy, maybe you are greedy, fear of missing out. Write those things down and see which one you actually suffering with, and from that, the other week, which is next week, actually we can say it's a new month, actually, on the things, on the points that you have ticked that you have issues with, start from that week and start to solve that. If let's say maybe you don't know how to draw the trends line, or you don't know how to identify the trends, go on the market, go find someone who's going to help you with that. Go on YouTube, try to find someone who is going to explain that better for you to understand. Because you know what people do, actually, they want to grab so many things at once, but they have problem with trends, they have problem with entries, they have problem with emotions, and they want to solve that at once, and which is impossible. So the best thing that you can do is tackle one problem at a time, one problem at a time. When you're done, you can tick that and you say, okay, now I'm fine. Then you go to the second one, you try to solve that maybe a week or two, then you tick that, and that is going to be the fastest way for you, or the quickest, let me just say the quickest, because when I say the fast, I think my tongue doesn't want to say that. So that will be the quickest way for you actually to understand and master your craft when it comes to trading. Identify your issues, identify your problems, name them down. Let's say it's 5, then go from one point that you will say maybe it's FOMO, try to delete things that makes you to have that FOMO. If it's social media, adding some flames on that, cancel that, reduce that social media. If there is something that you do that makes you to have that problem, try to solve that, or try to find, if you, all those things that you wrote down, if you go on YouTube, Google, whatever, and you start to search specifically only one thing, one way or another, you're going to get the help. You're going to have something that is going to help you to solve that. If not, you can even come to me. I can try to help you. Unfortunately, you need to be in the group, you see, because that is my time, you see. So I hope that maybe can change the way you see things in the market, because people let's just imagine you just started trading last month or 3 months ago, but at the moment you just want to trade. You don't even know why we say the market is going down, or when the market says it's going up, or when we say the market is going down. You don't really understand that. But you are here trying to learn everything at once. Please, my brother, my sister, boys and girls, go learn something, then come back here and tell me, Kenzo, you were right. Maybe now I see things differently. So Yeah, before I start with German 30, you know, I have to go to the break. I have to go to the break. For those who want to join the team, here it's my contact. Just try to contact me there. 150 it's lifetime and mentorship. $35 is only monthly signals. And now let's go to the break. Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. Okay, thank you for that. So, what's really happening here on the market? I think it's quite straightforward, quite simple. The market is on a downtrend. The market is downtrending. The market is going down. So, what I can say, or what I can do here, what I can try to show you is to, let me just use maybe 4 hours time frame. Oh no, it's even this one. I think is also fine because I don't really want to take much time. I know there's people who are panicking at the moment. They see the market going up. They don't know. They think maybe they're losing some opportunities. No, you just don't have to run everywhere the market wants you to go. The best thing that you can do is to relax. You see how let me just go on 4-hour time frame. You see how I drawn my resistance area there. Then it shows that since the market was here, the market never came back there. Since the market reached this area, the market never came there again. That shows you that this thing is just going down like that. That's why this is what we call a downtrend, and the market now you can see is downtrending. So yeah, I hope you can see what's really happening. So now let's go very close and see what's really happening. This is 4-hour time frame. So what's really happening here is the market. We can see yesterday we had some very aggressive move, a sell move, obviously. So I think that is still going to continue. But remember, when the market is on a downtrend, that doesn't mean we want to have this sort of rejections. The market will still do that. So for you to see that nicely, let's go to a bit smaller time frame, which is 2 hours. Even if you trade NASDAQ, it's better for you. It's better for you to let's say, let me just use 2 hours. It's better for you to watch all this analysis, because this type of moves, it might not be happening on NASDAQ at the moment, but this, if you learn doing this type of analysis from different pair, they're going to help you when you find that issue happening maybe next week or some other days, because this structure might also happen on NASDAQ, but not now, not exactly the same. But by doing all the analysis on different pairs, that advances the way you do the analysis. So now what do we see? As we see this is a downtrend, and if you still remember, when a downtrend is happening, we will see something like this. You see, so this is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And when the market creates something like that, mostly the market will create something like this around the previous lower low, and the coming, you can see the lower high. The market likes to come back and retest around that area. Even here you can see that. So the market likes to do something like that, even if it's not perfect, but the market likes to do something like that. So now what do we see here? I think I see something like this, even if it's not perfect, but I start to see that maybe the market is trying to do that. So let's try to draw our resistance and support line and see if maybe whatever that I'm trying to tell you here does make sense. I see this area. Let's try to mark that area. We're marking this area like that. We have this area. Guys, are you gonna make it? Don't worry. I know there's people who are watching here and maybe they're stressed. Things are not going as they planned. You know what? Let me tell you something. It's possible. Just hang in there. One way or another, things they just going to fall into place. So yeah, they do. Don't you know, sometimes when you have this sort of challenges, sometimes they just there to grow you, for you to grow mentally mostly. So when we have issues like that, or when you are not profitable, you are too stressed, you want to pay the bills, Yeah, the simplest thing that you can do, not go don't go much on the trading side. The best thing that you can do is find someone who you can try to learn something from someone. You can pay mentors and then they can teach you. So what's really happening here is I see something like this. I hope now you can see that. I see that, oh, the market created something like this. I will just start here because this one is very small. So we see that the market gave us a lower low. Guess what? A lower high, lower low. The market now is trying to create something. So there is a possibility that the market, when it reaches this area, the market might push lower, do something like this, push lower. You see, something like that. So for us to say we can buy, it means the market must break this previous lower low. Then we will say now the market is no longer respecting the structure. But if the market is still playing below this area, you can see, because that the market might even play around here and start to range from that area, it means the market that downtrend is still valid. The downtrend is still valid. Maybe we can even try to adjust try to draw our resistant lines. Let's try to see if maybe they make sense. We don't really have to force these things. You don't really have to force, because when the market is creating this type of new moves, mostly the market, you can't see when you draw all the things. Sometimes they don't really make sense at once, because this is still fresh. It still is a very fresh a trend, because we were just going up lately. So now, since the market is going down, there is a possibility that the market might try to create something like that. Don't worry, we can still adjust this resistance that we just drawn here, but now we don't have enough areas that we can connect with, you see. But we expecting maybe the market will do that, something like that. So it means I can just take that out when that allows me, and when there is enough structure for me to connect, then I can do that. So now I'm just expecting maybe the market to touch this area or to push lower. Yes, there is a possibility for breaking that area. If it breaks up, it's fine. Then we will look for a different direction. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. Please, please, please don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to smash the like button. And also the notification button. So what's really happening here? We have an area around this area. This is gold, by the way. This is gold. So what's really happening here is we have an area where we can call our support area. Do you see this area? This is our support area. So what can we do now is we can have a buy pending order around this area. Why? Because it seems like the market is respecting that area. So maybe the market will keep pushing up from that. And by the way, the market was like seriously pushing lower. And with this type of sell-off, sometimes you can able to catch those moves, those type of moves, because the market was just seriously going crazy, you see. So now we are on a support area. I'm expecting the market to push up, or only if maybe the market is going to break this area, it's when I can say, oh, maybe now it's time to sell again, because that will be much clearer. Like here, the market did the same thing. So even here, the market can do the same thing. So where can we buy at the moment? I can have something like this here. I can have something like this here as a buy pending order. If the market is going to respect that area, I'm going to have something like that, and maybe the market will go up in my favor, you see. So it doesn't matter. I'm on a time on 2 hours time frame. Even if I go on 1 hour, I can still adjust that, but mostly don't confuse yourself with these time frames, because mostly you're still going to see similar things. It's just that on a bit smaller time frame, at least you can see things very closer, but that doesn't change much. You see, that doesn't really change much. You can see I still see the same thing. So it means I can send this signal. So most traders, they waste their time on trying to figure out which is the right time frame, and you will not trade. You will spend the whole day doing the analysis then. So yeah, so let me post this video. I want to send this signal. Maybe later on we will be in profit. Let's see. Let me just post the video. Okay, now we're back. So yeah, I already sent the signal. So what's really happening here is quite simple, quite straightforward. We can see that we have a support area here. So what we do is we don't really jump on the market. What I do is I just send a pending order. If the market wants to push up, at least it will find our order there. If the market doesn't, it means our order will be safe. We then can delete that. And if the market pushes to the lower side, we can do what? We can have maybe a sell pending order around this area. It's fine. So we don't have to just jump in the market for actually that is going to help us to say mostly we're going to stay safe with the pending orders, because mostly you have the stop loss, you have the entry, and you have the TP, which is on one thing and which is great. So I hope you see whatever that I'm trying to show you. Thank you very much for that. Guess what? We are on US oil. So yesterday, I think on our live session, we had something like this when the market was trying to respect that. That was never triggered. You can see that this pending order was not triggered. Then what did we see actually? There was a breakout because the market was just respecting this area very nicely. You can see this area actually. It was a very nice resistance, and then the market was resisting that. So what really happened is the market just broke out. We don't even have a retest. So what can we do from this area? It means it seems like on top there, it's creating something like a resistance. Do you see that? Do you see here? We see a resistance here. Don't push it back too much. It's fine like this. Let's see something like this. So we can say, okay, for us, just because the market is moving out of that downtrend, the downtrend actually tells us that we were supposed to sell only. Now it means that we need to change that and say, you know what? It means now the market is moving away of that downtrend, and what's really happening is it means we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to buy. But where can we buy? We're supposed to buy if the market is going to break this area. So down here, the thing is we don't have a support at the moment. So there is a possibility that the market might push lower before pushing up. That is possible, but maybe around, you see this area, maybe around exactly where maybe the market broke out. So we can say something like this. Maybe something like this. Yes, there is a possibility that the market might reach there. So what if the market doesn't reach there? Where are we going to buy? It means we can buy above that area. That because this is a resistance. It shows, you can see it's 1, 2, 3 times there. The market touched that 3 times. Then we can say if the market is going to close above this area or maybe move above this area, it's going to be easy for us. Actually, we're just going to buy above that. You see, we're just going to buy above that. So for now, it's your time to relax. Wait for the market to break this area, or wait for it, because there is a possibility, mostly when the market breaks out, mostly the market will just create this type of ranging moves before taking maybe any other direction. So there is a possibility that the market might try to range from that area. Already the market ranged, even if that is on a bit smaller time frame, but we can see that actually the market did range, you see. So now it means, remember, we are on bullish momentum. So it means that we are looking for what? We are looking for buy only. I think the market is also creating something like that. So yeah, but we will see at the moment. We will see what we can do, you see. So let's push the next one. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe. Don't forget to smash it. So what do we see on US30? Let me just use 2 hours time frame. Any time frame is good, guys, as long as you see whatever that you want to see. Don't complicate yourself with this time frame. But remember, mostly use one time frame. Don't just use 4 hour, whatever. All these signals that I made, all this analysis that I made here, I also made them on a bigger time frame. So that's why when I change the time frames, they're all going to look way too similar, because I did that on actually on a bigger time frame. So what do we see at the moment? I see that, you see what? The market yesterday, we moved the market yesterday. Actually, we made money on yesterday. We sold around this area, and the market just pushed lower. this was the area that I said maybe the market might actually, there it was our take profit around that area. Actually here, let me show you, our take profit was around that area, and the market moved even below that. Let's see, moved even below that. It was around this area. So what's really happening is, it seems like the market is going to just continue with this downtrend. So what's really going to happen here is we just going to extend this. Sometimes the market will break our resistance line and stuff like that, because the market sometimes, if it's on a very steep like this, you can see this is a very steep downtrend. Sometimes the market can't keep up with that type of a trend, so the market will then come back and create something like this and keep going lower, come back and do something like this. Then when we draw our resistance line and whatever, now it's no longer going to be way steeper like that. It might be something like this, and now you will see, oh, the market now moving in a very nice rhyme. The market might create something like that, push, maybe something like that. But at the moment, this trend is still fresh. Actually, we can't connect much, but I'm thinking maybe this thing maybe around this area. I still think the market might still push up before going lower. You know that we have some earnings, obviously. Then I think that pushed the market to the upside. So don't regret missing this type of moves, because mostly I think the market will move nicely when the market opens, or maybe just because now the market is pushing up, we might see some sell-offs when the market opens. So, but at the moment, what I see is we just need to wait. We have these areas at the moment, but this area is broken, obviously. But it seems like it's only this candlesticks. Then the other one came back on the support area. So we don't have to dismiss this support area at the moment. Then the market might still do something like this. We have to be like extra smart with this. That's why I say identify your issues. If it's 5, week by week, or tackle only one problem. The problem with us is we want to do all these things at once. If you have problem with risk management, that is your topic for the week. Try to solve that for the week. If maybe the other one is problem with entries, do that for the whole week. Don't mix these things. You see. So now what I'm expecting, there is a possibility that the market might push up, do something like that before pushing lower. Something like that. I hope you see what I'm trying to show you here. So, but can we buy? Can we sell? Nope, we don't have to buy anything. We still think that this thing is still on a bearish. So we're just waiting for the market to push up before we sell. So we don't have to go back and try to be too smart. You see. So let's push to the NASDAQ. I'm hoping that you are subscribing. I'm hoping that you are subscribing so that you don't really miss what I'm going to teach you maybe tomorrow or the other days. Because even if we go live, if you are not subscribed, sometimes you can miss that, because sometimes I'm late also. I will be busy with other things, and if maybe I don't have time maybe to notify you, you will just see me live. And some who already know that I go live, they will just eat on live session with me. So that is possible. So let's see what's really happening. This thing's been on a bearish move actually, but the thing is, this bearish move is continue to create this aggressive sell-offs. Then the market has to correct that. You see, look at this area here. This is an aggressive sell-off, and the market has to correct that, obviously. And we see another one here. The market might also correct that. But beside that, let's look at the structure and see what's really happening. We are still on that bearish, and it's very, very strong. So what I'm looking at the moment, I'm looking at something like this. I hope now you see this nicely. I'm looking at this area. Do you see this area? Already we passed that area, it's fine. So I'm looking at another one here. These points, they tell you something. If you can identify these areas, mostly when you connect them, they will give you something. Do you see these areas? Mostly if you see them, you will have a clue of what might happen next. You see. Now let's connect whatever that I have tried to mark there. You can see that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does have to just rhyme with the market. As long as the market allows that to happen, allows you to draw that, do that. You see. But just make sure that you don't mess up your chart. So this is what I see actually. So it means, what do we see? I see something like I see something like this. Let me show you. This is similar to what I saw, what we did on the other ones. We see a sell-off, lower low, lower high, push down, come back again and respect the previous area. Another lower high, push down. Maybe this one is coming back to respect this area. I need to check this on a bit smaller time frame. Maybe I can send the signal and maybe the market will create something like that. And it seems like the market already respected that area. Do you see that? The market already respected that area. So let me go on 15 minutes. You see what I'm trying to show you here. This is what I was trying to show you. So currently I'll just send the signal, and then this will be just immediate hit and run. Actually, let me just send the signal. Now let me just post this video, then I will be sending the signal. Yeah, okay, I already sent that. Actually, I sent that as a sell pending order. So it means that my people in the team, if the market keeps going lower, obviously we will eat. If it keeps pushing up, we'll see what we can do. But I think maybe the market might give us something very nice and push lower. So that's what I see actually. So yeah, I think maybe that's great, guys. Let's meet later on. During the day when we go live. So the best thing that you can do, that I can try to help you more. Here it's my contacts. Talk to me, WhatsApp me, Telegram me. Then 150 is mentorship. That's where you're going to learn the entries, the trading psychology and stuff like that. It's only, you just pay once. Then $35 is just monthly signals. You pay monthly. Simple as that. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. I hope you're enjoying. Then let's meet later on, guys. Let's meet later on. Thank you very much.